A committee for the San Francisco Board of Supervisors approved a measure to ban the use of facial recognition technology in the city. If it's passed by the full board, that proposal would prohibit the police department and other city agencies from using facial recognition equipment or any other information that's obtained from that high-tech software. San Francisco Supervisor Aaron Peskin argues any benefits of facial recognition technology, would be outweighed by its impact on civil rights.
What we're really trying to do is bring some safeguards and community input and Board of Supervisors and departmental oversight into a category of technology that historically has often been used in abusive ways against marginalized communities.
Facial recognition software scans photos or videos for comparison with a database of photos such as driver's license photos or police mugshots. Supporters say it can be very effective in tracking down dangerous criminals. Oakland is considering a similar measure to San Francisco, and that'll be taken up later on this month. Joining us now here in studio is Brian Hofer from the Oakland Privacy Advisory Commission. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much, Brian, for being here. Lay it out for me. Why do you believe that this technology is so dangerous?
So this is our opportunity to really keep the genie in the bottle. We know today that it has a really significant error rate. Depending on gender or darker skin tone, it has a more difficult time identifying you. So when body camera vendors and others are trying to introduce it into real-time policing, and with a trigger-happy cop, you could see the concern that we would have for disastrous consequences.
I know you focus on, a lot of the focus is on the misidentification here. There was testing that was done by the ACLU on Amazon's recognition software. And what did it find in terms of some of the perceived biases with the technology?
Yeah, they ran the members of Congress through that software, and it misidentified 28 of them, and most of them were people of color. So it's going to disproportionately impact communities that have typically been over-policed. The larger concern, I think, is long-term. What if the technology becomes perfect? We're going to lose our right to privacy. We'll be instantly tracked the minute we walk outside our front door. And that's what we see as a radical expansion of government power that we're not comfortable with.
I mean, because obviously, the technology is relatively new here, so you have to expect there are issues with it. What if we get to a point where technology, facial recognition technology, is as close to 100% accurate as it can be? Do you still have the same objections to its use?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The balance of power would shift too great. There are no friendly case studies when it comes to mass surveillance. It's been 100% abused. And so if we know that, why would we go and let this technology out into the wild, especially with those that have police power over our lives?
This technology, the bans, the proposed bans on this technology in San Francisco and in Oakland as well, would not limit the use of such software for private companies. And what's to prevent a private company from using facial recognition technology and then in turn cooperating with law enforcement?
So both the San Francisco and Oakland ordinances do govern data sharing arrangements. And under both of our proposals, which are using the same language, the police would not be able to receive that data. So there is a firewall there.
Okay. We know that Oakland and San Francisco city leaders are both going to be taking up these ordinances in the coming weeks. How optimistic are you that these bans in both of these cities will be put into place?
San Francisco already has 5 co-sponsors, and I think we're looking really good there. The Oakland City Council has always supported the Privacy Commission's recommendations, and I expect that to continue.
Okay, we have to leave the conversation there. I know it's a very important one. I hope you will come back in the future as the discussion continues. Brian Hofer from the Oakland Privacy Advisory Commission. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.